Mahmoud Hussein is yet to have any formal charges brought against him. The Egyptian national was stopped, questioned and detained in December 2016 after travelling from Doha, where he was based, to visit his family in Cairo. He's been held in the notorious Torah maximum security prison, where he's complained of mistreatment. Hussein and Al Jazeera strongly denied the allegations against him that he broadcast false news.
We've been writing letters, we've been asking the Arab League, the African Union to intervene and offer their good officers to speak with President Sisi because he promises democracy in the country, but he's not upholding the democratic values which include press freedom and freedom of expression.
Egypt levels similar charges against Al Jazeera trio Baha Mohammed, Mohammed Fahmy and Peter Grest 5 years ago. Al Jazeera Arabic's former editor-in-chief Ibrahim Halal was sentenced to death in absentia 2 years ago. Reporters Without Borders ranks Egypt 106 out of 180 countries in this year's World Press Freedom Index. It says at least 32 journalists are being held in Egypt have been put on trial. Most have been detained for months or years, and all are being held on trumped-up charges. Those imprisoned include Egyptian journalist Mahmoud Abu Zaid, known as Shawkan. He's been locked up for 5 years reporting on the Rabaa Square protests in Cairo, where hundreds of protesters were killed and thousands injured. Recently, Shawkan's been nominated for UNESCO's Press Freedom Prize. And multi-award-winning journalist Wael Abbas had his home raided in May and was arrested and detained. As the Egyptian authorities target what they describe as fake news, new laws were passed in July to support the arrests of journalists. They allow the state to block social media accounts and detain journalists who have more than 5,000 followers.
The existing laws which are already being used to incarcerate journalists and suppress media freedom. The new laws are even more vicious, and many more people who are not even journalists but would be arrested because they want to express their opinion.
Supporters of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi say they will safeguard freedom of expression. But rights groups say it will give legal basis for Egypt to crack down on criticism or dissent.